Today I'm going to be doing a shave with the Yaqi Beast safety razor and Wickham Shamrock Tweed Shaving Soap, and I'll be announcing my next giveaway. Hey everyone, gwsmallwood, the Shaving Disciple. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining me today. So like I said, today we're going to be doing a shave. I'm going to be using Wickham's Shamrock Tweed Shaving Soap. So I've got my soap lathered up in my bowl here. Wickham's makes a really good soap. This Shamrock Tweed is obviously their take on Creed's Green Irish Tweed. Very good scent. This made my best of Green Irish Tweeds list. So my brush for today is my Wild West Brushworks Sun Devil brush. So I call this my Sparky brush because of my little Sparky coin on the bottom. This comes from Derek at Wild West Brushworks. I am an ASU alumni, and I asked Derek to make me this brush back when he was still doing customs. So this brush is extra special because I'm an alumni of ASU, but also because Derek happens to be a U of A fan. So I am doubly impressed with his work on this brush, considering he probably hated every minute of making this thing. But he did a fantastic job, so thank you, Derek, for that. This brush also has I set the knot in it. It's got a 24mm cashmere knot, and it's got a couple of quarters I used to set the loft on the knot. And just to make it kind of extra memorable, I used 1999 and 2005 quarters, which I started at ASU in 1999 and graduated in 2005. So kind of just a special touch that I decided to put on this thing. So the Wickham soap, like I mentioned, very nice soap. So this comes from England, and there's a reason I chose this, which I'll be talking about a little bit later. This is probably the only English brand other than Tobbs that I have in my den right now. It's a vegan soap. It's a really nice performer. Vegan or not, it's a good performing soap, nice and slick lather, built up really nice dense lather in just a couple of minutes. Used it probably around a quarter to half teaspoon in my bowl to build up this lather. So the only place I know of in the US that this is available right now is West Coast Shaving, which is where I bought this tub a while ago. I know the razor company carries it occasionally, but they've been out of stock the last few times I've looked. So you can still pick it up at West Coast Shaving. They do not offer a splash, but they do offer a balm. So the soap is $16.20 for just under 5 ounces. It's 4.93 ounces, I think. That's what they have it listed at. And that comes in at $3.28 per ounce, which is a good price per my cost chart. Now that is probably even better considering it is a UK product that has to be imported to the US. So the fact that it comes to you at that price coming from England is also impressive. All right, that's probably good. Let's get to the shave. So the scent on this, like I said, it's Green Irish Tweed, which really nice scent. This one is particularly crisp and clean smelling, so really like this one. So the razor I'm using today is the Yaqi Beast head. So it's got that open comb top cap on it, which was brought back from the old Shave King razors. Douglas Smythe was the first one I know of to bring back that double open comb design, that open comb top cap. So Yaqi started making some heads that were similar to that double open comb that PAA sells, but they started offering this one, which is a solid base plate with a fairly large blade gap. So this is what they call their Beast, which is supposed to be their aggressive razor. And I have this one loaded with a feather with a couple of uses on it. And I have a DS Cosmetics Destroyer handle, which is a stainless steel, the head, the Beast head is a Zamach zinc alloy head, and this handle is a 3.5-inch solid stainless steel handle. So this razor, like I said, is supposed to be their most efficient razor. It's definitely efficient. I wouldn't put it in the same ballpark as an R41. It's close, but it's not quite there. I find it perfectly smooth. It doesn't chatter. Surprisingly, given the large blade gap, and the fact that it's a Chinese-made zinc alloy razor, it does not have any blade play to it. So the blade lines up perfectly. It's nicely aligned. All in all, it's a decent shaver. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. And I get decent shaves with it. I actually bought it so that I could pair the top cap of this with my R41, because I had heard from some people that it really improved the feel of that R41 by itself. Which it changes the feel of the R41, and initially I thought maybe it was a little better, but the more I used it, the more I realized it wasn't a huge difference for me. But this particular razor is what I'm going to be giving away. Like I said, it's a perfectly good razor. Works well for me. It is on the aggressive side. I just don't reach for it very much. And with this DS Cosmetic handle, which I actually got with my Z0 razor, it's a little too long for my tastes and a little too heavy. So I decided it was time to give it away to somebody who might enjoy it a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to be giving away, and I'll talk about how to enter here in a few minutes. So one of the reasons I picked the Wickhams today is I was feeling like using something from England as well as using a green Irish tweed, because I got the opportunity this week to record a podcast with Andy, the Opinionated Brit. And so I decided to kind of celebrate that. And Todd, Take Care Man. But Andy is the Opinionated Brit, so he added a little English flair to the podcast. So part of that discussion, we talked about my love of green Irish tweeds, and so I just decided it was a good opportunity to break out the Wickham's Shamrock Tweed and use that. So the podcast, like I said, it's Andy, the Opinionated Brit, and Todd from Take Care Man. They decided to create a men's mental health podcast. Basically just talking about and bringing some attention to the men's health issues that are becoming more concerning as the statistics start to come in. So they're just trying to bring some awareness and hoping that they can help some people by making people understand that it's normal and they're not alone in the issues that they're having. I have some experience myself with anxiety. I have alcoholism in my past, and so I had a little bit of experience with some of the issues that they wanted to talk about on the show, so they asked me if I'd come on, so I got to be a guest. It was a lot of fun getting to talk to those guys and hang out. It's not really a doom and gloom type podcast. We talk about serious issues, but they don't want it to be dead serious. They like to have a little fun and joke around a little bit too. So that podcast should be airing. I'll put links to both of their YouTube channels as well as the podcast link. But it should probably be aired by the time this video airs. And I think it was a pretty good podcast episode. Like I said, we talked about some serious issues, and I gave a little bit of background on my particular struggles and some of the solutions that I've found. But we had some fun. We talked a little bit about wet shaving. So I encourage you guys to check out that podcast and kind of support Andy and Todd, particularly if you have any issues or any experiences. I know they're looking for more guests. They want it to be an interactive type of show. So feel free to reach out to them if you're interested in being on. Alright, so you guys probably want to hear more about this giveaway. So like I said, I'm giving away this Yaqi Beast razor with the stainless steel DS Cosmetic handle. How do you enter? First of all, if you are a Patreon subscriber of mine, you get automatic entries. So you're automatically entered to win. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon subscriber, I have the link in my video description below. Everything I get through Patreon goes to support this channel. It goes to the products that I use. It goes to, I am attempting to upgrade my microphone so you guys can get some better audio right now. Everything I get goes to this channel. So if you're a Patreon subscriber, automatic entries, I'll let you know if you won. If you are not a Patreon subscriber, I ask that you be a channel subscriber because I do these giveaways to show my appreciation for those of you who are watching the videos. So thank you very much for watching, and this is how I am saying thank you for that. So be a subscriber. And the next thing you need to do is I want you to leave me a comment below, #TakeCareMen. Just like it is on the screen right here, Take Care Men. So #TakeCareMen to kind of commemorate my first podcast episode that I've ever filmed. So I'll let this go for a week, maybe 2 weeks. I'll announce a winner sometime before the end of July. I am going to announce the winner in one of my videos. So if you are not a Patreon subscriber, you will need to watch my videos to know if you won. Now I only put out 1, maybe 2 videos a week typically, so I don't put out a ton of videos. So you guys won't have to go wading through a whole library of my videos to figure out if you won. So just be looking over the next couple of weeks. So I finished up off camera with a shower and then some Sterling Sharp Dressed Man splash. Like I said, Wickham doesn't make a splash. I kind of like the feel of a splash, so I paired it with Sterling Sharp Dressed Man, which not exactly the same scent, but it's close. All right, so don't forget the giveaway for this Yaqi Beast. I will clean and sterilize this before I send it to anybody, and I'll throw in probably, I don't know, 10, 15 blades as well. I'll give you kind of a selection of what I've got on hand, and you can pick out some blades to go with it. And also, don't forget to check out the Take Care Men podcast. Like I said, the second episode with yours truly as the guest, it should be up now. Hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I will see you in the next video.